Ooh, right. We have week 3 versus Twisted. Ooh, we see the coughing. We do indeed see the whisk cache as well. Not exactly everything I was expecting. We do see the brute bonnet. No flapple, so that is definitely something of note. I'll be honest, I have not prepped for coughing at all. I mean, I guess it is like a kind of decent Flamigo answer. I get it. We do also see Houndoom. I was honestly kind of stressing over this whisk cache in prep. Um, because I kind of can't tell what variant it'll be, and Dragon Dance is actually kind of scary, but then again, Spikes is in a different way. We do see Avalug, Weird Ear, and Brute Bonnet. Right, what do we want to lead with here? Now, in terms of what I could see as their lead, maybe they lead Whiscash. Probably just is Whiscash, maybe something like a Scarfmon or something. We do have Golduck here, we do have a few things. We have Choice Scarf Amigo, as always, because, I mean, it's consistent. They don't, to Revenge, like, it was for +1 Flapple, and I guess +1 Whiscash as well. Specs Venomoth obviously hits very hard into their team, especially with Tinted Lens. Coughing doesn't actually resist that, so that's definitely something to note. Hopefully I have the right abilities or I'll cry. And yeah, good luck, have fun, Twisted. And we do see lead Houndoom, so we actually got this correct. I'm surprised. Yeah, I think now there's a possibility that this could be Scarf, the fact they lead with it, because it seems kind of risky to lead it against a Flamigo. Now there is some options like Destiny Bond. I do think they probably want to switch here. Flip turn seems pretty free, all things considered. There's nothing to block it. No Luminion, sadly. Would have been hype, but then again, it will be kind of embarrassing losing to a Luminion. I think he brought it last week, but it didn't really do anything. He kind of just had other stuff. But you know, I should probably stop yapping. Let's see, coughing. I mean, I guess yeah. I'm just gonna go for that flip turn. He does indeed switch out. We do have Cloud9 on this because Golduck doesn't really get any other abilities. That is the Brute Bonnet, okay. Brute Bonnet is definitely interesting. Interested in seeing what they want to go for here. Now we could just go into our Venomoth, right? Let's see, how does Venomoth fare against this, like a Sucker Punch or something? Venomoth. I mean, it's not like we die to a sucker or anything. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go into Venomoth and absolutely slam them with a Bug Buzz. I don't know what more there's to say about that. We are Tinted Lens, right? Tinted Lens, Harvest, Shower Armor, Tough Claws. Okay, we have all the right abilities. And yeah, I don't know how well Coughing wants to switch into this. I'm just gonna go for Bug Buzz. Now, there could be the berry. I have no idea what the bug berry is called. That would make sense. We do see a switch out here, though. To who? Dark Devil. Is that the Houndoom? No, that's the Coughing. Ooh, neutralizing gas. Honestly, I did not consider that. That's a good play. Still takes a lot, though. Yeah, that's actually really smart. I didn't consider that. Now they could go for maybe a flamethrower here, I guess. Yeah, my worry is that they're gonna go for a flamethrower here and we get put in range of Sucker Punch. Is switching out not the best play? Probably. But, you know what? We're still in a strong position. I think Golduck is relatively free. The only problem... What can this thing really do, though? Gonna go out into Golduck. They obviously might try and predict a switch as well, so... We're just gonna go back out into Golduck. Let's see what they want to go for. They go for Pain Split. Ooh, okay. Pain Split, okay. No fire move though, by the looks of it. This is interesting. Now we do want this for the Houndoom in the back. I think we're probably just gonna go for a Surf here. It's relatively free now. They could go out into Brute Bonnet. I don't know actually. Coughing was good bring, good bring. I don't know, maybe it just flip turn there as the right play rather than the Surf. Now they are thinking about what they want to go for here. I do think neutralizing gas coughing is very good. It does leave them kind of weak against the Goluk, but I guess they didn't bring that. Genesis. We're gonna see the weird here? Okay. So how much does Surf do to this? Okay. A Golduck versus a weird deer. How the hell do you even spell this? You know, a Golduck. How much? I think this is just max HP. If yeah, it's not AV, it might be slightly Spadef. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go out into Berserker. We do see no Intimidate, right? Bro, what the hell even is this other thing's ability? I think it's Frisk, but I don't remember seeing Frisk, so it's probably Sap Sipper. So yeah, I think here I'm just gonna go for a flip turn. I'm not sure. Okay, they make a double out. Okay, that's interesting. We're gonna see the Brute Bonnet once again. What about this time though? This Brute Bonnet isn't exactly the most difficult for me to deal with. Now Venomoth is still relatively free. Neutralizing Gas is a good bring. Or maybe go Flamigo and go for U-turn. Yeah, let's go with that. Gonna go out into our Flamigo. We're gonna go for a U-turn. See how they want to play around this. There are a few things they could go out into. Obviously there's the Avalog. Probably just the coughing as well, but you know. Yeah, we do just see the coughing, but momentum is momentum. If we could get up hazards at some point, that would be nice. Get some chip down. We're gonna go for a U-turn here. And that really does nothing. So I guess all we're getting from this is the momentum, which is fine. It's fine. What really do I want to use against this? To be honest, there's not too much I do. We actually don't have anything to hit this super effectively, funny enough. It's a good bring, Pain Split. So what mon am I happy to get chip down on? I mean, Venomoth is kind of annoying if it gets in Brute Bonnet at Sucker Punch range. But then again, I don't really want to be taking chip on these other guys. Let's see, so we want Torkoal, we do want you. We kind of want everything other than Venomoth at this point. It's a really strong end game though. Now I gotta think, gotta lock in. So what's probably the least important? It's probably this Berserker. We could go for a knockoff on their Eviolite, likely. Like, sure, the Weird Ear could be a threat, but we have it chipped down. We do have some threats in the back. I think we're just gonna go for a knockoff here. That's kind of just the idea. Now not sure if they have Flamethrower. We're gonna go for a knockoff. We're gonna get rid of that Eviolite. We're probably just gonna see. Oh, we see a Will-O-Wisp. Ah, that's a good play. Ah, yeah, that is indeed a good play. They have no item now. Right, this coughing's low-key putting in numbers right now. It no longer has Eviolite though, so it's not really a Venomoth switching. I wonder what's the play here. Pain Split. I mean, they could just Pain Split here. I feel like Maybe it's just to go for a U-turn. We're gonna go for a U-turn out into there coughing. I honestly don't know what's the right play at this point, but I think we are just gonna go out into our Golduck, try and catch a pain split here. Because I'm relatively fine with taking damage on this. Oh, they do have flamethrower. Right, okay. That was what I was thinking originally. They do have flamethrower. Okay. Now what's the play? Do I flip turn out? Or do I think they switch out? Because Bonnet's a relatively free play here. And it's probably fine. Should have gone for the flip turn. Okay, they get the call correct. Let's see that Brute Bonnet. Yes. So we're just gonna get... I mean, chip is chip, right? This one... Ooh, is that a crit? Okay. Thank you, Golduck. I guess. I think this thing does have synthesis, or maybe it doesn't. No, because... I don't... Does a Moongus get synthesis? Alright, I need to kind of check this. Right, it does get synthesis. So here, I mean, I'm probably just gonna go for a flip turn. If they get the sucker punch, good call, but... Ooh, they're faster? Max speed? Hello? Okay, so... Faster than Golduck. Right, so this is an incredibly fast Brute Bonnet. But I think we can just go out into our Flamigo here. Now they do have Avalog. Yeah, because if they're fast, they for sure do not take this, right? Yeah, man. I'm not sure how well Coughing takes two of these either. Let's see, how much damage does this do? This probably does kill. Neutralize my Scrappy, which I guess is something. We're just gonna go for a Brave Bird here. And the Coughing does at least go down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is... Yo, there's a possibility that Bonnet is faster than my Venomoth, which is kind of scary. So we do see this. Now we do have a Torkoal as a switch in. We could also go into Berserker. Since we're kind of chipped down, we're not as useful. So what's most likely from them here is an Ice move. Maybe they could go... A ground or fighting move would be the same outcome either way. I think the plays probably just go out into Torkoal. Now they could make a double as well into Whiscash, which would make sense. We are going to switch out our Flamigo into Torkoal. We're going to see an Earthquake. Okay. I lost a 50-50, but it's alright. I mean, they don't want to take a Flamethrower. They do have Sturdy though. It's another kind of hard play to make. For real. The Whiscash. And Whiscash is free. If they go for an Earthquake, good play. But... Okay, they do switch out. Good. So we're finally gonna start punishing them for all these switch-ins. Wallace, that is definitely Whiscash. I swear that's also the name from the manga. It has, or maybe it's not. I don't know. this Whiscash is low-key scary. You will not think it, but Whiscash is a threat to my team, okay? We are just gonna go out into Executor. The problem is that they could have Outrage. Now, why the hell does Fish get Outrage? I don't know. But it's scary. It's scary, alright? We're at least getting chipped down on their team. Now, I'm not too sure how the positioning is, but we're gonna go into Executor. If they go for Ice Move, obviously over Yachi. We see Earth Power. Okay. That was a lot. Earth Power. Also, Whiscash. Whiscash. Now, I don't think they stay in. We do have Yachi Berry. The most consistent play is probably just to go for Dragon Pulse. We might see the Weird Ear here. It does have Sap Sipper, I think. But obviously, I'm not going to fall for that. They take Rocks, good. We're now just going to go for Dragon Pulse. Let's see how much this does. Hopefully it kills. It kills. Okay, so that's good. We get the Weird Ear out of the way. We do have pretty good progress on their team. Now, Houndoom can be Scarf, which is definitely something to note. And our Berserker's kinda useless. I mean, it still has uses as a switch in against the Brute Bonnet. We can't get Spored. We do have U-Turn. It's not that bad, but... And Venomoth does look pretty scary in the endgame. It kind of slaps that Whiscash and Avalugg. Obviously, Houndoom is a threat. Our Golduck is low. If it's Scarf, we might need to start getting a bit worried. If not, we do at least have Flamigo for it. We're gonna see the Houndoom. Is it Boots? Unnerve? It's not Boots. Alright. So this is definitely... Nasty Plot would be scary. At least we have Flamigo. If this thing goes for Flame Charge, I might be cooked. Do I think they have Flame Charge Houndoom though? If they do, honestly, good on you. Because, like, that does get me. But then again, like, how am I meant to predict that, yeah? We are gonna go out into Golduck. Gonna see some stuff. Sludge Bomb. Alright, Sludge Bomb on Houndoom. Versus our Golduck. It probably did kill regardless. Now this is definitely interesting. If they're Scarf, Sludge Bomb is kind of fine, right? Yeah, if they're Scarf, and if they're not, they do kind of have to fear what Flamigo can do. Now they do have Avalugg, which is kind of scary. I think I'm just gonna mid-ground U-turn. Now obviously they could catch me on a play. But if they're Scarf, we should be fine from Sludge Bomb, I believe. Or maybe I just made a big blunder. I'm hoping to see an Avalugg switch here, to be honest. Yeah. Whiscash would also make some sense. Ooh, Brute Bonnet, they gave me this. Alright. Alright, they give me Brute Bonnet. Now that is interesting. I think what's more interesting is the position our Executor's in. I think I can rely on Venomoth, to be honest, for it to clean up. So I'm actually kind of happy to go Executor. We shouldn't take too much from Whiscash, I believe. Do we kill... The problem is, what if Avalugg is fast? Does our Executor Alola versus a... versus an Avalugg? Because they're likely... They are also likely... this is kind of a hard one. Yeah, because they're probably also sturdy. But the thing is, can we get our Venomoth to clean up? If they go Houndoom here, we do already see that there's Sludge Bomb though. We see Whiscash. Interesting. So they probably Ice Beam. Anticipation, of course, you know, a grass move. Whiscash is for sure interesting. They are gonna go for that Houndoom endgame. I don't really have a play though. Against Avalugg, we can probably sack Berserker. Now, it's not the cleanest of endgames, but I believe we're just gonna go for an Energy Ball. They could be Rindo, we do have Yachi, yes, yes, yes. That is a lot. I think they're quite specially invested. But we do at least get an Energy Ball off. Down goes their Whiscash. Avalugg is scary though. Okay, Whiscash goes down. We do also see no Harvest. Are we faster than Avalugg? I mean, if they go out into it here. Okay, so, they could just be faster. There's a good chance we're faster, but obviously their Houndoom is not, what's it called again? Flash Fire? We do a Venomoth. I think I'm just gonna go for a Flamethrower here. If they're faster, good on them. If not, then we do absolutely take this, bring them down to Sturdy and all that. Hopefully for our Flamigo to be able to clean up. And yeah, I think that's just the gist of how things are gonna go here. We are obviously Mons up, but this is still kind of a scary endgame. Ooh, we are faster, Flamethrower. Gonna take them down to their Sturdy, yes. Ice Spinner. Okay, so... that's good and all. But... let's see. They're down to 1 HP. They were boots, right? Yeah, they were boots. They were boots, so they can't be cast up. I think this is just a Flamigo endgame. I'm pretty sure this is just a Flamigo endgame. I don't think this Mon gets Sucker Punch. Now, what do we do if their Houndoom is Scarf? If Torkoal dies to Flamethrower, that's a problem. That is a big problem. I'm really hoping it doesn't though. Was it just a Brave Bird? Does Brave Bird kill Houndoom? Oh well, I locked it, so... kinda too late now. I don't know, this might be a dumb play, but in case they are Scarf, Brave Bird does also kill them. They are Unnerve. Are they Scarf and do we live? Am I goated for going for that play? No, we're just faster. Okay, so GG's to Twisted. I was worried for nothing, but I think we did live a Scarf flamethrower there at the end. So Bravebird was actually going to be the right play. We always killed a Houndoom, so glad I saw the line. It obviously did not matter, but we're going to take a nice 4-0 dub pretty handily, and we didn't really run into too many issues. Now, the coughing bring was good. Neutralizing gas was really good for the Venom off. I do have to admit that. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Flamethrower, a really good set actually. It was quite annoying. Pretty much removed my Berserker, but yeah, we're just able to take home a win. We're actually now 3-0, so undefeated so far. That's pretty good. Once again, Electabuzz kind of being a fraud. He got benched yet again. Originally had him over Golduck, but I mean, man, hopefully Electabuzz will see its day someday. But yeah, I'm yapping. I'm just rambling at this point. GG's to Twisted, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you next week. And be sure to like, subscribe, whatever like that. And yeah,